Hey everybody, welcome to the 518 Colts. As you can see, obviously Colts. And of course the background there, my flag. And this is the inaugural episode of the 518 Colts podcast here on the Ultimate Sports Network. So basically on this show, for the most part, I will be talking about none other than the Indianapolis Colts. So something else that might happen from time to time, I actually have kind of a little bit of I guess I'll kind of spoil it next week. Next Sunday night, we have the Bills and the Chiefs playing. And so my plan is the night before, on Saturday the 9th, I will be getting a group of my friends together, and we will be doing basically a show where we're going to predict what we think our teams are going to do. The fun thing about that is none of my friends, except for a couple of them, like the same team. I'm the only Colts fan. There's a few of them that are Bills fans. There's one that's a Niners fan. Let's see. So I'll go ahead and name some names here. Jordan, Chip are Bills fans. Holden is a Niners fan, 49ers. Charles is a Cowboys fan. Chance is a Jets fan. Let's see. Actually, two people. McNeil is a Niners fan. Josh Coons is a Patriots fan. Scotty is a Falcons/Patriots fan, depending on what bandwagon he wants to jump on that year. But I'm the only Colts fan, so it's entertaining a lot of the times to kind of figure out how we're gonna talk football. Those group of guys that I just mentioned, actually I forgot a couple. Kevin and his wife Laura are both Giants fans. So every year they're kind of, ever since Manning left and they don't really have an offensive line, they've been a little bit down in the dumps. But what can you really expect with the Giants right now? But anyway, that's enough about all those guys. And at the end of the show, I'll kind of talk about what my besides the other plan is. Right now, we're here to talk about the Indianapolis Colts and the fact that they are 0-3 right now, heading into Miami. So we're going to go ahead and talk about those last three games. I actually have lots of notes written down as to... Basically, I went and rewatched the games, so that way I would have a better idea, obviously, as to what I can tell you that I saw and what my hopes are moving forward in the season, as well as hopes for individual games. So we're going to kind of see what happens. And earlier today, we found out that Quentin Nelson is being placed on IR with an ankle injury. So that's going to definitely hurt the Colts a lot. But, what it's basically going to be, it's going to be next man up. That's really about it. So you got Reed and Pryor. They're going to be next man up mentality. You just still got Ryan Kelly, who's doing a great job under center. He's unfortunately having to deal with his fifth quarterback. So that's definitely hard for them. But all right, so we're going to start with week 1 when we went against Seattle at home. Now you would think being at home, you're going to want to really come out and you're going to want to really, show your stuff. And for the most part, in that first drive of the game, they were doing a great job. They were doing a good balance of running and throwing. Wentz didn't look terrible, but Wentz looked like Carson Wentz. I'm not a big fan of Carson Wentz. He's, to me, too injury prone. He's got a decent arm. I will give him that. I'm not going to say he's got a great arm, because in my own opinion, he does not. He has history with Coach Reich. When they won, the year they won the Super Bowl, he was the offensive coordinator for the Eagles with Doug, whatever the hell his name was, Peterson, whoever it was at the time, was their head coach. And obviously Nick Foles ended up taking them to the big dance and beating the Patriots. But